Morning. Well, that didn't work out for me at all on a weekend. I was supposed to sleep in. Why'd I wake up? 75 hard, day 13. Let's see what I've got on the agenda today. All right, at 9 a.m., my daughter has a basketball game. And then this evening, around 6 o'clock, I've got some friends coming over to watch the Royal Rumble. Outside of that, it's a pretty open day, so as long as I pace myself and get my workouts in throughout the day, I should be good to go.
I begin every day by reading my Bible, reading my 10 pages, journaling, and then spending a little bit of time in Duolingo.
I apologize for whatever's happening with my beard this morning. I have not gone and run a comb through it or anything. Just is. As I sit here and sip on some delicious black coffee, let's talk about The Mountain Is You. That's the book I've been reading. So far, I really like it. It's all about self-sabotage. It's a different kind of self-help, book than a lot of them out there. Really takes a different angle. A lot of the things really speak pretty deeply to me as far as some of the reasons that I've started a lot of things and stopped things, and really, self-sabotaged, honestly. And I kind of knew that I was doing that, but the fact that it really recognizes those things, calls them out, and then dives into some of the deeper reasons why we may be doing it, it's pretty dang good. Really good book. I'm about halfway through it at this point, and I'm enjoying it. By the way, if I seem like I'm being quiet, I am, because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and my oldest daughter had to bring home this robot baby for human growth and development. And it's already been in there crying, so I'm trying not to be too loud and wake it up. I'm trying not to wake up the robot baby. Cries pretty loud. All right, so it's about 6:30. Wife and I are gonna go down to one of our local parks and get a walk in since it's the weekend. So I am excited that we get to spend a little time together before we have to rush back and get everybody ready for our youngest daughter's basketball game. Okay, so what I forgot about was our park down here. Actually, it's called Riverside Park. The Guadalupe River runs through here, and it floods really bad. Not sure how well you can see that, but there's a lot of standing water, and I can guarantee you that this has already come down a lot. So back when I was a cop, this street right here is called Red River. It would actually turn into a river, and it would overflow, and you could not access it. So we'll see how much of the walking trail we're actually able to do. So normally right out in this area over here to the right, there's a walking trail that goes through there, and we're not going to be able to get to any of that. So we may have to stay to the main parts of the park. I'm telling you, y'all, we got a lot of rain over the past week. So hydrated. All right, well, we don't know where we're going, but we're just gonna walk. We're just gonna walk until we hit, areas that we can't walk in. Look how pretty it is, though. This camera captures in low light so well. Look at the sunrise taking place out there. Take a left. Put my little wireless mic on. Makes a big difference whenever it's windy out here. Absolutely love this thing, y'all. One of the best purchases I've made in a long time. This DJI Pocket 3. Okay, this is nuts. Y'all, there's not normally water here at all. You see that berm way in the distance? The river's on the other side of that. This river, though, we have had
100-year floods, you know, that devastated the lower part of the city, probably about 25 years ago now at this point. But this is the highest that I've seen this in a long time. So much of the rain comes from up north and then flows down through here. And by the time it all just comes together, you know, near our area, the river's completely out of its banks. This is wild. I think we're gonna lose our sidewalk up here too. Oh yeah, sidewalk's gone. You didn't know we were doing a triathlon, did you? It's time for the swimming portion. All right, yeah, there goes the sidewalk. Not sure how well you can see that over there, but just on the other side, you can kind of peek out. Oh, do it right, Chris. Let me see, I'm gonna try to zoom in over there. There goes the river kind of rushing by right there. So it is very high. Y'all, it's dark out here and this camera does so well in low light. I don't even have the low light setting on. You probably see a little bit of noise in the footage because it's bumping the ISO up so high. But God, for such a small camera, it is just awesome. Yeah, there's a river right there. You can't, normally in this area, you can't even see the river from here. All right, we got the sidewalk back. This bench right here literally normally overlooks nothing. And now it's like 3 feet from the river itself. That is wild. Okay, so this is what I was actually talking about a few minutes ago. In 1998, I was in high school and there's the high water mark. And at that time it was about, I don't know, what would you say, about 4.5 feet higher than it is right now, I guess? Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, somewhere around there. 4.5, maybe 5 feet higher than it is right now, just to give you an idea of how high the river got at that time. Pretty crazy. Okay, so normally right here, if you can see there's a little bit of a gravel trail right here. Normally here, this heads off to a gravel walking trail that goes around the whole exterior of the park, and it's completely gone. You can't even access that end of the park down there right now. I can only imagine how high this was a couple days ago. Not sure if you can tell, but that's actually a pavilion back there. And this area right here is where we normally come and have our family pictures taken. That area back there with that group of trees kind of in that area is nice. It just gets really nice sunlight and looks really nice, and you have that little gravel trail that runs through there, so we get some really nice family photos taken there. Right now though, seeing that pavilion out there in the midst of all this water reminds me of like the Minecraft swamps and the little sorcerer hut or whatever, the witch hut or whatever it is. That's kind of what it looks like right now. So I mentioned it a few days ago in one of my vlogs, and that's that whenever you're drinking this much fluid, so like I've already had a cup of black coffee this morning and I drank some water, even being away for 45 minutes can create challenges. So like I have already got to go to the restroom. And fortunately for me, there's this really ghetto, sketchy, janky little restroom place right here that I'm gonna dive into and hope there's no one taking a siesta in there. I have experienced that in my time as a cop, so always got to be on the lookout whenever entering a place like that. Okay, I validated there's nobody in here. I'm not going to be violating anyone's privacy, but it is like so dark in here, and this is a wonderful looking toilet. Glad I don't have to sit on it. Ugh. This is another area where normally there's kind of like a, what would you call it? I don't know. A pretty steep slope that goes all the way down to the river. Yeah, almost a drop off. So what you're seeing right here, where the water is on these trees, those trees are probably a good 20 feet taller than what you're seeing right now, because that's a very, very steep drop off. So if you haven't been following the other videos, on the weekends, I try not to go crazy. Well, as a whole, I'm trying to really pace myself with this, make sure I don't injure myself or anything like that. But on the weekends especially, it's the time to just, you know, it's a lot to cram into a week. So it's the time to just kind of take it easy. I do enjoy that I can get out here and spend some time with my wife. I'll love it once the, she smiled at me. I'll love it once the weather gets better and I can pull out the bikes and hopefully get some of the kids out here and do some bike rides to the park and stuff. We really enjoyed that my first time doing 75 hard. But I do have a weighted vest on the way. It says it'll be here on Tuesday. So even whenever I'm getting these walks in, I'm gonna be able to just add some additional calorie burn in and challenge myself some. So I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned for that. And we'll see how that works out. That's literally like 2 feet away from the sidewalk right here. So this area here is actually our new duck pond. We used to have a duck pond for years and years and years, and then I believe it was damaged in one of the floods pretty badly, and it was shut down for years. And they recently rebuilt it and redesigned it, and I've not seen it yet. Dawn has. But this is actually my first time seeing it. It's very different than it used to be. So this gazebo here used to be all the way out on the other side of the duck pond. Kind of a strange place for it to be. Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice this little water ledge it has. Interesting. Dawn's gonna get a picture of us, of the gazebo. They must know that I play golf here. I'm just kidding, I've never hit a golf ball other than mini golf. So this little bridge walkway here around the duck pond, this is new. This didn't exist in the previous version. Pretty nice. If I get beamed with a golf ball, I just hope I catch it on camera. And this right here is what we call a sign that you should consider just connecting these two pathways. So in the old version, the gazebo was like right out in this area, right? Yeah. Somewhere over here. But they had these, I forgot about these until Dawn was telling me, they had these like stepping stones that you could walk on to get out to a platform kind of in the middle of the water. I mean, I understand the problems with that, potentially, but it was just really neat. And all of these areas, so around the side and everything, had a lot of foliage, so it was kind of hidden from the roadway. Right now it feels a bit barren. I hope they have some plans to just add some additional something other than dirt. Really nice sidewalk though. I mean, it is nice. Oh, this was on the other side of it. So this duck pond is just a huge death trap. If you don't get taken out by an errant golf ball, you're gonna get bitten by a snake or attacked by a wild, aggressive goose. Just good time all around. Why the long face, bro? Whoa! What are these? Dang, put those away. Somebody got new shoes. Are you new shoe goofing?
What?
Reno 911, new boot goofing?
Oh,
How are those new shoes working out for you?
great.
What are they?
They are A6 Gel Nimbus 26.
A6 Gel Nimbus 26, y'all.
They're the best.
Dang, how you doing, girl? Almost done.
Woohoo.
2 more minutes. That's the part you don't normally see to make art. It's all the backtracking. All right, y'all, there it is. 46 minutes of exercise, 2.08 miles, nothing crazy. Look at that sexy car in the background. Oh, look at that sexy wife in the background. Dang, girl, what are you doing? All right, there we go. First workout of the day done. Nice, simple, easy weekend workout. Update. There's my little tanned robot grandson, Koa. He cried all night.
No, he didn't. He only cried from 5 o'clock every hour after.
Well, that's what time I came in here, so he might as well have cried all night. My daughter just got so offended that I said her robot baby cried all night.
Yeah,
She was like, he did not. What's his middle name? Koa Leone, like lion?
No,
Koa Leone Guerra?
no,
What is it?
I don't know.
Koa Leone.
Where did you get Leon from?
Heck yeah, I won that one. My daughter just said, hey, you know what? Fine, that can be his middle name. But it's not on his birth certificate. Think about this, baby. Did you think about this? Grandma had me when she was 15.
I know.
So you're basically like living her life right now. I was not quite that dark at that age. It's the only difference, but just got a better tan than me. That's all.
You're so weird. Stop.
You're gonna have to put that baby in like the car seat in the car too, right? Like all the stuff like a normal baby.
See you later, Bri. I have to buckle a car seat in.
That's why I walked up to us all the
All right. Well, how'd that go, Addie? That was a bit of a bloodbath. I don't know if y'all could tell, but that other team, those girls were not 10 years old. Yeah, they were quite a lot older, quite a lot bigger. All of our girls were 10 years old.
They said
So
that didn't matter. Oh, you did.
yeah, but the girls played hard. There was a guy, I got to say, there was a guy sitting like right down by us. First of all, like there was a whole like thing of bleachers, and then just everybody came and sat like right next to us.
Huge family.
Like what the
Right
heck?
up on them.
But there was a guy sitting there, and he was cheering for the other team, and he kept saying things like "No mercy," blah blah blah, and everything. And y'all, it took everything I had not to get in my flesh. But I am like, there is something primal that wants to come out of me whenever it comes to my children. But I am so trying to be a new man. And I did not say anything. I did not do anything. And I'm proud of you, Addie. You did good. Okay, so we went out to the store. If you watched yesterday's video, I talked about how today I'm purposefully trying to have a higher calorie day. So I'm trying to get to around 3,000 calories. I do have a couple of my friends coming over tonight. to watch the Royal Rumble with me. So here's what I got. I got some, this is just like natural peanut butter. It's just ground up peanuts right there in the store. I got some zero sugar beef jerky. So no carbs, no sugar, just protein and sodium pretty much. Skinny Pop, microwave popcorn, and some rice cakes here. And what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of this peanut butter on the rice cake. Then I have some zero sugar chocolate chips that I'll put on there. So between that and the meals I'm going to eat, hopefully it gives me enough to snack on tonight and helps me hit that higher calorie count. Okay, we ran a bunch of errands, went to the grocery store like I showed you, just spent some time with my wife and daughter. Now I am headed to Home Depot, where I'm going to try to find some JB Weld to fix my ghetto recliner because the reclining handle broke. So now it's just a, whatever you call a recliner that doesn't recline. Yeah. But I want to fix it because I've worked hard and I really want to be able to kick my feet up tonight and enjoy the show with my... All right, I just ended my fast, 16 hours today. It's 1:30. Having my first meal. This is my wife's gumbo. It's a healthier gumbo. It doesn't have all the oil and flour and everything like that. So it's mainly just chicken and sausage and shrimp. And it's got, I've got 2 servings of that, and then I've got a cup of white rice in there. So again, I'm trying to have a higher calorie day on purpose today, and this is where I'm starting. You guys, it is just so stinking pretty outside right now and feels so good, that I don't normally run 4 times a week, and I especially don't normally run 2 days in a row, but I just want to run. It's so pretty out here. It feels so good. And there's part of me that's just kind of craving a run again, where I can just throw on my music and focus in, and it's going to be a real simple run, a real easy one. I'm not going to push it hard. I'm not trying to, get my 5K back on this run. It's just going to be an easy run I can really enjoy. It's just a little crisp, but I know that once I get going, my body temperature is going to come up and it's going to feel great. Let's go. So ideally on this run, where I'm aiming to be is in zone 2. I want to do zone 2 training so that I can build up my aerobic endurance, but it's really hard. I have to run for a little bit and stop and walk a little bit. Run for a little bit, walk a little bit. Because my heart rate just goes above zone 2 so quickly right now. Because I'm in poor shape. But now it's come down a little bit, so I just keep going a little and I'm barely moving. So you can see here, very, very, very small stride. Trying to stay in this heart rate zone. I feel like I'm not moving at all. But I've already jumped into zone 3 again, so I gotta walk a little. I really need to get a chest heart rate monitor. It'll be far more accurate than, something you wear on your wrist. But when I was training for my marathons, this zone 2 training was something I found towards the very end of my training. And since then there's been quite a lot of research coming out on it. And it's definitely something that I wanna target. That's why right now, I don't mind all the walking, because since I'm just getting started again, that walking puts me in zone 2. So it's gonna help me even with my running in the long run. So you guys can see how slow I have to move to stay in zone 2. Now obviously, as my cardiovascular health improves, I won't have to go quite this slow. But right now, that's where I'm at. It'll take a few weeks. It'll take a few weeks of this low heart rate training before I'm able to start, you know, getting a jog in and not having to walk as much. It's pretty common. So another reason I'm excited about my weighted vest is I'm anxious to see if I can walk with the weighted vest on and just steadily stay in zone 2, because that would be awesome if I could. At least until I get to where, like I said, I can jog comfortably and stay in that zone. So the reason zone 2 training is important is because it helps to lower your resting heart rate. And they also say that that's where your body is most tapped into burning fat for fuel, as opposed to carbohydrates and stores in your glycogen stores and things like that in your cells. But it sure is difficult to do when you're not in shape. It feels totally ridiculous trying to stay at this rate. So far though, out of almost 35 minutes, I've managed to stay in zone 2 for 22 minutes and 43 seconds. Oh, there I go back into zone 3. Time to slow down. All right, folks, there it is, 3.07 miles. Let's see if it'll show how long I was in zone 2. I don't know what any of that means, but the average heart rate there, you see 141, which is right at the top of zone 2 for me. There we go. Okay, so I did 31 minutes in zone 2 and 15 minutes in zone 3. So you can see I kept kind of popping up into zone 3. Either way, that's my second workout done for the day. Now, just go get cleaned up a little bit. I barely sweat a little bit, probably just wash my face off and stuff, change clothes, get the house ready to have my friends over and enjoy a night of calories and WWE. Okay, I decided I am going to cook up some steaks. It is windy as all heck out here, but I've got the BOGO going. I've wanted to try this brand charcoal for a long time. I've always seen Guga use it. Now, I'm no Guga, and I don't cook steak very often. I'm gonna give it a shot, see how it comes out. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I can't like reverse sear them and all that and everything. It's just gonna be straight sear, you know, cook the steak to hopefully a medium. All right, just for the sake of saving a mess inside the house, I'm going to season these up out here. These are just sirloins. They look pretty good, but we actually prefer sirloin over like ribeye or anything like that because it's a leaner cut of meat, and that we've found that's just what we like. And so I'm just gonna hit these with salt. Pepper. Oh, wind's making it a little difficult. And some garlic powder. So one bad thing about doing it out here is this wind just whips through like crazy over here. Should have put a glove on. Oh well. Flip it over. And do the same thing to the other side. And there we go. That's what we got. A little thick on the pepper in a couple spots, but it's all right. All right, fire's running about 400 degrees right now. Don't know if I can get it much hotter with all this wind. go. Let those flames lick it. Okay, it's loud in here because my robot slave vacuum is driving. But here they are. What do you think, babe? You think they're gonna look okay?
They look good to me.
They played it up nice on this Christmas cutting board. We won't know until we cut into it though and see how close to medium we got. Let it rest for a few minutes, then we'll find out. Okay, well, I couldn't resist. I cut into it to see how it tasted and see how we landed from a medium. It's not a super thick steak, but pretty much perfect medium. Wouldn't you say, babe?
What?
Pretty much perfect medium?
Yep. Good.
Next time I'm going to ask for thicker cuts. There we go. There's a good cross section. Right there. Not bad. All right, here's dinner. Another cup of white rice, some more green beans, and then I've got about 10 ounces of steak. Yes, I already cut it up and everything because that just makes it easier. And I also cut it up to serve the family. So.
Earlier today, I did not sense any
Dessert.
nerves at all. I'm telling you, look, you're gonna look nuts.
Digging the jacket, digging the gear. Love the patriotism.
Oh man, y'all, it is 11:03. The Royal Rumble just ended, and I'm dropped off my buddy, and I still have to go home and get a picture taken. Other than that, I've pretty much done everything, but I got to get home and get this done. All right, it's about 11:12. I have not been awake this late for several weeks now, so let's go ahead and wrap the day up. Let's see where we landed on everything. Spin this around here, and first let's look at daily summary. So 1,233 calories, kind of where we landed. 18,122 steps. A lot of steps today. There's the 105 exercise minutes. There's the 2 workouts. Let's go over to MyFitnessPal, and you can see where I landed on food. So 2,246 calories. I tried so hard today, y'all, to eat like 3,000 calories. I ate that gumbo. I've got 2 servings of gumbo there, a cup of white rice, my rice cakes with sugar-free dark chocolate and unsalted peanut butter, just that natural peanut butter. Then had the steak and the green beans and the white rice, and then even some beef jerky, some sugar-free beef jerky and Skinny Pop, and I still only came out just over 2,000 calories. I tried so hard for this to be a high-calorie day. And, I mean, compared to what I've had this week, it was high calorie, so I just got to take that for what it is. I may have to try to get some more calories tomorrow as well. Fasting. I started fasting at 8:43, and again, I'm going to do another 16-hour tomorrow, so that I have a bigger eating window, and then I'll go back to 20. And then, last but not least, let's go over here. First workout was the walk in the park. Second workout was the run. I already took my picture, read my 10 pages. There's the second half gallon. Follow a diet, no cheat meals or alcohol. For me, it's no social media, and I'm still doing good. There we go. Day 13, done. Let's save this for tomorrow when we journal. And with that, you all, today was a good day. I enjoyed today a lot. It was nice to have the time off, away from work. I was still productive today. I actually had some downtime, enjoyed the time with my friends, enjoyed the higher calorie day, even though I cannot believe I couldn't eat 3,000 calories is kind of crazy. But yeah, it was a good day overall. I feel really good. So day 13 is done. Let's do it again for day 14. See you tomorrow.